As a quick reminder before this episode, here's what happened last season. We resurrected our long-running MyTeam team, called Wangernumb F1 Team, or Wangernumb F1 because of the character limit, named after a fictional game show in the sketch show That Michelin Web Look. We chose a snail with a Renault badge for our engine supplier and then went to look for drivers, picking up Jak Crawford because his name is almost Jake and I'm still salty that I can't play as myself in my team anymore, and Richard Verschoor, as he was supposedly the best of the rest of the drivers I could pick from, but spoiler alert, he was bottom of the table with 0 points at the end of the season and I couldn't eat him out the car fast enough. We finished the season as best of the rest with P5 in the Constructors, with my embodiment of Jak for every race by the conclusion in Abu Dhabi netting him 4 wins, 1 pole position, 165 points and 7th place in the championship, and also making him the best rookie out of the 8 in this championship. At the top of the table, Red Bull sealed the Constructors' Championship with a race to go and it went down to the wire for the drivers in Abu Dhabi. Lando was leading Verstappen by 1 point after Qatar, and after qualifying it looked like a done deal for Verstappen. He looked great in the race until his engine committed seppuku and every Lewis Hamilton fan ever creamed their pants at the retribution for 2021, Lando Norris getting his first World Championship. For Season 2, we tied Verschoor to the terrible Renault lump and trebucheted him back over the channel and welcome aboard Mercedes as our new engine supplier. The fake law behind this being that if it was 2026, we would probably follow in Alpine's footsteps, moving over to the Germans. Verschoor's terrible showing, even when I inhabited his brain for the last race in Abu Dhabi, meant we needed someone new in the second car. And when Esteban Ocon turned up looking to join us, he was kind of the best option we had. Sad state of affairs, really, but we signed him anyway. Haas decided to pick up the F2 Spaniard Josep Marti, or PePe to his friends, as the Frenchman's replacement. Further up the field, and with Hamilton finally heading into retirement, Ferrari's Verschoor, which I could not pronounce to save my life, decided to give McLaren's Zach Brown an aneurysm by poaching both Norris and Piastri from the Woking squad. Clearly they were both fed up to the back teeth of papaya rules and decided to have their mind Hiroshimaed by Ferrari strategists instead. Once they got Zach out of his coma and off the ventilator, he was clearly still quite unwell, as in an act of revenge he decided to take Ferrari's drivers instead, but from 2024. Charles Leclerc later were getting away from the mental asylum of Maranello and Carlos Sainz, who's clearly as committed to Williams as Christian Horner is to his wife. James Vowles decided to go back to what he knows best, picking up fellow Red Bull reject Pierre Gasly to accompany Alex Albon for the Woking squad in Season 2. With a gap at Alpine, you would imagine the greasy-haired cheating perv that is Flavio Briatore would be licking his lips, getting Franco in the car alongside Doohan. See who's best after 5 races, and then once it's proven they are both utterly rubbish, do an eeny miny mo and decide which one goes out to pasture. But this is Briatore, so he decided to make a deal with someone who's clearly hated so much by his parents he was called a helmet from birth. And Alpine have ended up with Isaac Hadjar, and the Racing Bulls have the Argentinian, but yeah, this confuses me too. As for Red Bull, Mercedes, Kick, and unfortunately Aston Martin, they have all decided to keep their driver lineup, and with that, let's get into today's event. Hello everybody, welcome back to the MiNameIsJake channel, and we are back with some more F1 25, and you're getting no sound from the game, so I get to fix that, which is always fun. So if you want to know how to fix the sound, you can have a demonstration. Where is the sound setup document? There we are. Recording tab. Oh, I lost my mouse. Next game. Go to the recording tab, stereo mix, yeah.
I've had a chat with the R&D team about the new parts and we're happy that they've been integrated into the car okay. With any luck you'll be able to feel the improvement, so go and give them a try.
Okay, so hopefully the mic for speaking to Mark will work, but if not we can fix that as well. So yes, this is so you know how I said I was going back to recording at weekends? No, another weekend where I can't do it, so I'm recording this at 9:30, actually 9:40 PM on a Tuesday. So Don't know how well this will go, but this is the first of our sort of back-to-back backwards weekends. So this is the right way around, even, I think. Oh no, it's reverse. I've already just clocked this. I've done this backwards. Oh, okay. Hang on, let me fix the all important spreadsheet. So it's actually that way around. Oh shit! I'm doing Windows things. So I'm just basically pasting a colour change because we're doing reverse Austria first, which actually, now I think about it, is right, and reverse Great Britain or Silverstone comes after original Silverstone. So this is my first ever backwards race. Not done any practice on this. We just sort of went in there as an attempt. So this really is my first lap of backwards Austria, and this feels very strange. I believe, from what I've seen, this is the faster way around of taking this track as well. I might be wrong, but it just feels weird. That as an opening corner is going to be insane. This section will be uphill as well, feels really weird. Now, normal Austria, last year I was in 5th place, I believe I finished, so see if we can improve in the reverse direction. Need to power up the hill now, feels very strange. And with the track bobbing away from you, one of the most, I'm not sure if it's the best corner, but it feels good. This corner going the opposite direction. This way it feels a little strange. Because the track is... Because normally you put that corner for all it's worth, but you do not do that in this direction of the track. Yeah, with the corners going the other way, it feels so different. I'm also going to...
We'll receive you at the end of this lap.
Yeah, that corner feels alright. I feel like it can be very interesting, especially this one. Especially on opening laps and things like that. But now going uphill just feels weird and unnatural. Yeah, a lot of this track is blind now. And it's real hard to stop going this way, apparently. Yeah, it was a bit too early. Oh, for the entrance to the pit. Well, there we are, opening laps of reverse Austria. Certainly feels very strange. That sort of second to last real corner just feels so strange. I didn't quite... Yeah, no more I think of it now. I remember one was before and one was after, and I just put them in as both after in the spreadsheet. But no, this is reverse Austria. My brain broke. I was like, what have I done? But I'd skipped a race or something daft, so I'm half asleep, pissing about. Well, let's go and do race strategy then. There is also suspected to be rain, sort of around the same time as it was in the previous race in Canada. So it's going to be a real interesting combination of a track that sort of feels new. Oh, you can go flat out down there. Bit like around there. Ooh. Sorry, I sound like one of the toys from the Alien Toy Story. That ooh. Of course, Williams changing team name technically for 2026. It's so hard to brake for this corner. Especially when you're really going for it. Oh, Piastri, Jesus.
Are you okay? That was a big one. Confirm
Such
you're okay,
a
please.
weird corner, that one. Get out of the way.
Program complete. And a job well done. We got some excellent data with that run, so come on back to the garage and I can take you through the numbers.
Have to wait a lot longer for the line than we used to with Austria. Jak Crawford should have probably done that first, but never mind. Done a hard tire, so there isn't a tyre issue. It'll do. Yaris Management, which I don't think will go very well, but we'll see. Very slow way of doing that corner if you do what they want you to do. Because if you go wide and then tuck in, that corner is so difficult. I think I may have fucked this up by breaking this wing.
Okay, test complete, and that was a really good job indeed. We got a lot of valuable information out of that. Well done. Okay, take it easy on the car. We can't sustain this level of damage.
I don't know everything, Mark.
We've had to spend time repairing the damage to the car.
Yep, it's alright, Mark. Put your feet up. The rest of the day to do that, or rest until Q2. So, how are you? Boop.
And that's it. Practice is officially over. Until next time, goodbye.
We'll advance. Won't be doing any qualifying practice. So yeah, we've got here in Silverstone. I don't know what the third option was. Oh, I think it was Zandvoort. So let's head straight into qualifying. After qualifying, I might need for a drink. I'm starting to get a bit of a headache.
High up in the mountains here at Spielberg, it's time for qualifying on what will be the fastest laps of the season. Stand by for qualifying at the Austrian Grand Prix.
Does Crofty say anything custom? No. Something that says, you know, kind of like the did, a new experiment for this year, blah, blah, blah. Actually, let me back up. I want to go to the medium tires for the first laps. 10 o'clock, and I'm doing qualifying. Wider than I wanted it to. Trash. 1.3 seconds under. Go out now, a little bit early. I decided to come out at like the worst time, but okay. Might have been better just dipping the power there. What? Fuck this. And we may have put ourselves safe just about. Pulling out the bag when we needed it. Maybe. Yes. Wow, Williams really like this track. Okie dokie. Who are out? Or who is out? Esteban Ocon just squeaks through, and the rest are sort of the usual suspects will advance. Oh my god, look at this ahead. Don't try and overtake him, don't try and overtake him, no! You just see the different levels of understeer coming in. Alrighty. Let's go. Don't know that weird jank to the right or jank to the left was. Fifth, fourth? Podium position next? Probably not. I think the amount of time we spent going uphill. Oh, Ocon's out. Really shows the weakness of our engine. We're getting some respectable qualifying times. And this, what I would say is this is quite even, because I always do fairly terribly at Silverstone and do quite well at Austria, touch wood. So I've not just picked the reverse ones that I'm good at. I also think I'm relatively good at Zandvoort, I think, when the tyres can do it. So probably not in the last couple of games. Fourth! Not bad, we'll definitely take that. Fourth and 11th from the grid.
All that remains now is the main event. We'll be live and uninterrupted for the Grand Prix tomorrow, so make sure you join us then.
Max absolutely smashing it. I'm not sure if those instructions are right. Oh, no, I read the first line. But I'm not sure if I said before, but the... Yeah, so we're expecting rain about the same time as in the previous race in Canada. So let's see how this goes. Come on, please.
Welcome from the beautiful Styrian Mountains for another chapter in the story of the Austrian Grand Prix. Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race.
Of course, no thing of it going round or anything.
World champion Max Verstappen starts from pole position, and Andrea Kimi Antonelli completes the front row. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Russell, Crawford, Alex Albon, and Tsunoda, Sainz, Gasly, Norris, and Fernando Alonso, Hadjar, Colapinto, Charles Leclerc and Stroll. Hulkenberg, Bortoletto, Oscar Piastri and Ollie Behrman. Lawson, Doohan, Ocon and PePe Marti rounds off the grid. And now it's
Ocon's
time to head down to the track. Well, it's been a long time since I last worked with you. Good to see you again today. Anthony Davidson, I know what we've got to do before the start of today's race, but what about our driver? What do the final hours look like for them?
Well, for them, you know, you've got your pre-race rituals that you go through. You see different drivers that, you know, some have got their headphones on, they're listening to the music. Some drivers really absorb the energy from the crowd and they're there waving to them. Other drivers, they go within themselves. They chat to their engineers, absorbing that information, that vital information that you need to carry you through the race. And, you know, those pre-race rituals are essential to making things systematic. We do a lot of Grand Prix in a season, and the more systematic you can be, the easier you are within that environment.
Okay, here we go. I know what you can do. Don't let me down.
Should maybe take us a fuel out, wouldn't mind. I'm debating about turning this off. It's a little bit boring now.
Superb parking there, mate. Let's make sure we get the edge on the surrounding drivers as the lights go out. Okay, so that's the rest of the grid forming up now. Be patient and watch for those lights.
Have we got the first Mercedes?
Okay, I've got a brand new...
I feel like that's going to happen a lot. Just to pre-warn you, because of how weird this turn is.
Okay, DRS is now available.
Capping Russell a little bit. I would jinx that now, but you know what I mean. Me out there doing the same thing there. Antonelli has not cooked his car yet, I do not know, because he is pushing it hard. I'm still learning the track, chap. Are my tyres cooking? Is this the issue here? No? I'll put the battery a little bit now. Woo.
Rain is forecast in just over 10 minutes' time.
Oh, that's a
Rain
lot quicker
in
than I
10
expected.
minutes.
I don't necessarily mind that, because I believe this is where the... yes. That was definitely a cut.
Okay, gap to the car in front, 2.4 seconds. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 9.3 seconds. No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving. Try to stay with them. They might make a mistake and we could still regain the position. Okay, gap to the car ahead, 4.4 seconds.
Weather report. Okay, so I need to change that. That's the first time I've asked him a question. Come on, I need more mouse room, please. So I set that as the default device. Click OK. Yeah, you can still hear. That's fine. Weather report.
We think we might see some rain. ETA about 15 minutes. Dries definitely seem like the fastest tyre at the moment.
I seem to have gone back the other way now. I'm just falling back behind Sonoda now. Sonoda's the one we've got to watch. But I am steadily building the battery back up again. And if we're going to fight for first and second unless something dramatic happens. Jesus, I was braking from so far back. He got past Verstappen. I feel like I'm learning this track the whole time, where I can take curves or I can't.
6.8 seconds.
Like I can take so much curves for that left-hand corner there. I think there's going to be a lot of DRS and brake games this race. Full race update.
P3, you're currently in P3. The distance to the leader, 9.8 seconds. It's Verstappen ahead. Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 7.7 seconds. They're on old mediums. Okay, Russell's behind you now. Okay, the gap is less than a second. They're on old mediums. Okay, we lost the position. Try to keep focus.
I don't know who would have got DRS there, but I massively overshot the braking point.
Okay, so gap to the car ahead, 9.1 seconds.
Weather report.
The rain's a few lap outs yet, but it is coming, so be careful.
Yeah,
okay, dry seems
feel
like
it
the best
changing.
tyre for now.
We'll see it changing even.
We're approaching the pit window, and you're going to be on mediums.
Keep these mediums on. I think they are starting to struggle a little bit. At least they're wearing evenly, I guess.
We're expecting some rain soon. Expect the first drops in the next few minutes.
Yes, if there's any chance. What I am going to do after this lap is... Well, session save and just nip to the loo. Back in a sec, because I never went before, well, after qualifying before the race. We're back! We're crashing almost immediately. What's amazing, and I know I'm going to jinx this by saying this, but it feels like this car is just about got pace. What I mean is, like, I'm starting to get some of the feelings that I had in Vegas, season 1, where we adjusted the car setup, made it a little bit less draggy. I feel like we're getting that now. And yeah, we're not getting any of those top two.
Probably dropping due to wear, so don't be too aggressive. Okay, the pit window's open, so let's box this lap. Box this lap.
I'd like to extend. About as close as I can get to that gravel without going in.
Remember, box this lap. Keep an eye on your distance to the speed limit line as you approach and make sure you don't speed.
I think anyone's going to the pits this early. Weather report.
Watch the conditions. We think there's rain coming pretty soon. Be careful. Dries definitely seem like the fastest tyre at the moment.
On rain at any moment would be great. You see, that time we ended up in the gravel.
And gap to the car in front, 15.8 seconds.
Anyone pitting yet? I don't think so. I think I saw a streak of rain maybe.
Gap to your teammate behind, 14.2 seconds.
There's the rain. There is officially. So now they're trying to get through us as well. So maybe pushing because he's pinning this lap. Don't know. That corner can become a problem very, very quickly. Passes are pinning. Weather report. Weather report.
Okay, conditions are going to keep deteriorating for 10 minutes at least. Okay, dries seem like the best tyre for now. And we're still happy that we're on the right tyres at the moment.
Still getting DRS for now. DRS has got to come off soon, surely.
We're seeing dangerously high levels of wear now. Please look after them or consider boxing for a fresh set.
Come on.
Dangerously high levels of tyre wear now. Consider boxing or just nurse them home until the end.
I'm not letting this be where we lose our podium. Or it might have to be if that's our new stopping power.
Dangerously high levels of tyre wear now, and we're going to be in trouble unless you either nurse them or come in for a fresh set. Dangerously high levels of wear now. Please look after them or consider boxing for a fresh set.
Generally don't think I can stop the car.
levels of tyre wear now. Consider boxing or just nurse them home until the end.
Actually.
Dangerously high levels of tyre wear now, and we're going to be in trouble unless you either nurse them or come in for a fresh set.
Esteban is out.
Virtual safety car, virtual safety. Dangerously high levels of tyre wear now. Consider dangerously high levels of tyre wear now, and we're going to be dangerously.
Oh my God! Come on.
Dangerously high levels of tyre wear now. Consider boxing or just nurse them home until the end.
What?
Dangerously high levels of tyre wear now, and we're going to be in trouble unless you either nurse them or come in for a fresh set.
This is getting to me. It's right. Okay. I didn't make session save, did I? Bet I fucking didn't. Or did I? Oh my God, I can't remember.
Dangerously high levels of wear now. Please look after them or consider boxing for a fresh set.
Please
okay,
be intermediate.
2 stops left now, 2 stops.
Please be intermediate, so I'm going to be very, very annoyed. Intermediates, yes! I almost jumped him.
Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound.
Oh my God, we're up to racing speed. I didn't get that memo. I didn't get that we're up to racing speed immediately. It's fine.
Esteban's dropped out of the race.
Well, somehow we've still got DRS.
DRS has been disabled by the stewards. DRS will be offline. Wait for further updates.
And a little bit violent.
need to worry about the tyre condition for now. Everything's looking good.
Try that again, because I cut the corner.
The Mercedes drivers just completed a pass for the lead.
I'm on the podium again. I'm going to get up another place. It's there. Oh my god.
Great manoeuvre. You made it look so easy.
Red Bull strategies have absolutely killed him today. Oh, there's a yellow flag. We managed to keep going, whoever it is.
Okay, clear.
Look, Russell a bit for me as well, thank you. I don't even see a back mark. So what do we have to get shafted? Oh no, no, no. You've got to be careful, you've got to try and get it to the end. Weather report.
The rain's getting worse, be very careful. Inters seem to be the fastest tyre for now.
It would be great if that was to change. Put some lights on.
Battery charge is high, let's use that overtake button a bit more.
Oh, just level up, the light
These
is dim.
conditions are only getting worse. Watch out for standing water.
Come on.
Okay, I think we're still on the right tyres for the time being.
Championship standings.
Antonelli's ahead of you. Okay, gap ahead, 24.3 seconds. They're on a fresh set of inters. Their tyres are 6 laps old. Time last lap, 1:14.7. All right, you're falling back by 1/10 a lap.
Considering I'm trying to save tyres, I don't think it's too bad. We've got no chance of winning. Unless of a dramatic happens. If it does, we're probably better having better tyres anyway. Yeah, championship standings on. Okay. Championship standings.
Copy.
Championship standings.
As things stand, we'll be 6th in the championship.
We'll get in the place. Or 2, can't remember. Weather report.
The rain looks like it's going to be getting much lighter over the next 10 to 15 minutes. There should be more grip, but don't expect a dry track yet. Inters look like the best tyre for now.
Right towards the end of the race, we really need
Tyre
to
condition still looking good.
look out for tyre overheating. I think that's the sound of it. Let's see, I was a lot quicker than what they're saying. We have to jump onto some softs at the end. In fact, just because I haven't done it, because I forgot, didn't I? Let's save. I think if we do pit again, it'll be because the track's too dry. Or then maybe we'll burn off a little bit more like softs by the time you get to that point. We don't really need them, but we'll see.
Okay, you're losing a small amount of time to the car behind. Just keep pushing.
I think they keep fighting themselves occasionally and just slowing each other down.
Forecasts suggest the rain's going to be lightening up over the next 10 to 15 minutes or so. You should start finding more grip as we clear the standing water.
Assuming that happens on the schedule they say, I don't think we'll be pitting for softs. I'm struggling about the tyre starting to burn now, we're sliding a bit, so we need to try and keep the sliding to a minimum.
Push, push, use your overtake button, let's go.
We could really do with it staying about this level of rain, to be honest. Just to keep these tyres in check. shame Verstappen isn't able to get past us, so that really would slow down his championship dominance. Six more laps to go. Russell is close, time to deploy a bit more power.
And we're still happy that we're on the right tyres at the moment.
That was a little bit ridiculous. Why so far back? Curb a little bit. Go down the straight.
The rain's getting lighter now, but it's going to take a while for the track to dry out.
You can see a dry line starting. Well, the dry line does appear to be going where I'd go going the other way, to be honest, but never mind. Yeah, a minute. Again, if Verstappen could just breeze past him at some point, that'd be great. We've seen how far we are from the end of the race. That means they're going to start pushing. Good job, we've got a decent amount of battery left. Tyres are definitely going to finish the race over 50%, but that's fine, we can make them work. 2 more laps. Going back to some more of our poly-style lines. Maybe through there. Trying to keep battery, at least you don't have DRS. Expecting it to slide down from the top then.
Okay, mate, this is the final lap of the race. Final lap.
They are sending it through these final corners. Looking at, I've got battery. Kimi wins the race for Mercedes. Looks like Russell was almost celebrating for him then. I am dumping as much power as I can to the end of this race.
Yes, and that's a podium. Excellent drive. The whole team have worked especially hard this weekend, and that, my friend, is a fantastic reward. Well done.
And your victor today, Andrea Kimi Antonelli.
To overcome the difficult circumstances they face throughout this race today, Crofty, it's not easy, and it really shows a lot of maturity, and you can use this, you can draw on this as a driver moving forward and boost your confidence through the rest of the championship.
Well, it's been a long wait for many of our drivers, but the wait is always worth it. Bring them out to the awaiting crowd. It's time for our podium celebrations. And it's a richly deserved victory today for Kimi Antonelli. It's been an absolutely wild weekend of Formula One action, and I can't wait to see what's next.
So there we are. Of course, our teammate DNF'd. So not much point looking for them, but we'll view the highlights. Let's advance. Phantom going hard. Just seen the news of that Kentucky crash. Shit seems to be going down transport wise. We had two train incidents. Well, one was a mass stabbing. One was a derailment.
Have you got a moment? Need your input.
Go ahead. The environmental lobby has invited us to attend a summit to discuss net carbon impact. While this could prove a public image, it will take on halfway for Richard Verschoor team. Messages. $250 in the constructors. Actually, no, let's do dual development of that. You're steadily making up the board towards the top. 11, 31, 39, 45. I can add another gearbox die. I'll give him another turbocharger. Okay, I think that is about it. Oh, we can advance. Hang on, let's see if we can. We'll do a podium celebration and fan rating.
Hey, Chief. We've got multiple parts out of research. Don't forget to develop them. We've got performance sitting on the table that we could be getting into the car.
We're already at the highest level with our current one though, which is a slight problem, but never mind. We are spiralling towards that cost cap. So Austria again next week, of course, or whenever it is. But I do want to just put in the full results. Let's go here. Max Verstappen was 4th, with Yuki Tsunoda in 7th. Charles Leclerc was 9th, with Sainz in 8th. Lando Norris was 6th, with Piastri in 10th. 3rd for Russell, 1st for Kimi, 2nd for me. DNF for Esteban Ocon. Albon in 5th and Gasly in 15th. Not great for him. Fernando Alonso in 12th, with Stroll in 11th. Isaac Hadjar in 13th, with Doohan in 14th. Ollie Berman in 21st, with PePe in 20th. Liam Lawson in 19th and Colapinto in 16th. Gabriel Bortoletto in 18th, with Hulkenberg in 17th. Scrolly. Current drivers' standings. Max Verstappen remains in 5th. Tsunoda has dropped down to 7th. Charles Leclerc has dropped to 3rd. Carlos Sainz, Charles Leclerc remains 2nd. No, 3rd. Whoops. No, 3rd, definitely 3rd. Kimi's coming back. Carlos Sainz dropped a place to 10th. Lando Norris dropped a place to 8th. Oscar Piastri dropped a place to 4th. George continues to lead. Kimi Antonelli is now in 2nd. I have gained 2 places to 6th. Esteban Ocon remains in 14th. Whoops. Alex Albon has gained a spot to 9th. Pierre Gasly remains 11th. Fernando Alonso remains 12th. Strolykins remains 15th. Isaac Hadjar remains 13th. Doohan remains 20th. Berman in 19th, with PePe in 21st. Liam Lawson in 18th, Colapinto in 16th. Same, Gabriele Bortolelli 17th and 22nd for Nico Hülkenberg. Five. I'm just looking for the number 6. 8, 9, 10th. Yeah. Oh, it felt like I was missing somebody. But looking at the points, a bit of a split has started. But again, it is only 19 points now to get us into this next sort of zone. So if Austria the right way goes as well as Austria the wrong way, then yeah, that's going to be really interesting. Oh, need to do the teams. Red Bull are back up to second, McLaren are fourth, Ferrari have dropped back down to third, Mercedes are romping away in first, Wangernumb continues in fifth with Williams in sixth, Aston Martin remaining in seventh, Alpine remaining in eighth, Haas remaining in 11th, Visa Keshap RB remaining ninth, and Kick remaining in 10th. But that is it. It's 11:30 at night. Thank you for watching. I'll see you all next time. Bye bye.